The Vedas inform us, create beliefs not on hearsay, not on limited experience, but through reliable wisdom. That path is open to all of us. One lady used to always get tormented by a dream. In the dream, a monster would appear, and the monster would chase her until it came closer. Now we see that beliefs, they affect the reality we live in, our value system, our potential, and our health. They are such an important aspect of our personality. And where do these beliefs come from? We don't seem to know. We are careful about the food that we eat. You won't put mud in your mouth. You're careful about the clothes you wear. But this vital aspect of your personality, you're just allowing it to happen to you. In one company, people used to keep complaining that, I've got so much of potential, but because of others, it's not being recognized, and all these hindrances are preventing me from manifesting it. One day, all of them individually received notes that your biggest obstacle has died. Come and have final darshan of him. In such and such place in the office, the funeral has been arranged. All of them thought, oh my God, who was my biggest obstacle? That guy, I know, he was responsible for the office politics, etc., etc. So they all came in a single file to the funeral place. And there the coffin was placed. Each of them came individually, looked in. There was no dead body, only a mirror. And they saw their own image and realized, I am my biggest obstacle in life. I can keep on blaming the others. That obstacle is arising out of my own debilitating beliefs. These beliefs, how do we create them? If I tell you, I'll give you $1 million if you can believe that in the next 5 minutes you can fly 5 feet in the air. Here's your chance to earn $1 million in 5 minutes. Just believe that you can fly 5 feet in the air. You'll say, Swamiji, how will I believe? How do I create these beliefs? Well, let's understand the science of how beliefs get created. Some come through a limited experience. For example, you went for 3 job interviews and you got rejected in all 3. So you developed the belief, I can never succeed in any interviews. Now, is that true? Of course not. But you created a false belief based on limited experience. Or let us say that Kavita rejected Dinesh in the relationship. Dinesh came to the conclusion, now everybody will reject me. The limited experience, they choose to create a belief based on it. Some beliefs, they come from environment. The environment in which you grow up. In Hindi, they say, Sang ka rang padega. If you start associating with people who have got vices, you will tend to pick them up for yourself as well. So this is a case of growing your beliefs from association, from the environment. Other beliefs come from hearsay. Hearsay. 5 people told you, invest in that company, in Tesla, and you'll grow your wealth like that. You said, 5 of them have told me, it must be the truth. Now, it may have been an economic wave that they were riding, it may have been by chance, but you created a belief on hearsay. And in today's modern day world, this problem has got enhanced because of social media. As the saying goes, that while the truth is still putting on its shoes, a lie will travel halfway around the world. Hitler had taken advantage of this. His minister, his secretary Goebbels' professed philosophy was, tell a lie 100 times and it will become the truth. So these are the ways we tend to pick up beliefs. But there is a better way to do it. And what is that? Create beliefs based on good knowledge. See, in the Western world, 700 years ago, the belief was that the earth is flat. If you go too far off, you'll fall down. But then all of a sudden, the belief changed. Everybody started believing the earth is round. And that's when Christopher Columbus sailed to come to India and reached America. How did the belief change suddenly? It was the knowledge. They got access to better knowledge and it transformed their belief. So, the Vedas inform us, create beliefs, not on hearsay, not on limited experience, but through reliable wisdom. That path is open to all of us. One lady used to always get tormented by a dream that came at weekly frequency. In the dream, a monster would appear, and the monster would chase her until it came closer. She would run for all her might, but the gap would keep on reducing until she could feel the monster's hot air coming from its mouth, and then in fear she would wake up. And this dream came week after week after week. One day, the dream prolonged one night. The monster continued to chase the lady down the valleys, up the hills, around the lake, until she reached a cliff's edge. And now there was no way to go. She turned around to the monster and said, "What are you going to do to me now?" The monster said, "Lady, you decide. It's your dream. It's your dream. You are creating it. You decide." Likewise, we are creating our beliefs. It is for us to decide and create good beliefs. So, my job here is not to tell you about the world, but to tell you how to create good beliefs to enrich your life. The Vedas say, access infallible wisdom. This is the wisdom of the sacred books and the realized sages. They have got descended knowledge. There is one knowledge that we create through science, ascending knowledge that keeps enhancing. And there is descending knowledge that has come intuitively. The Vedas, hence, are that kind of knowledge. And the sages have realized it. When you receive that knowledge and create a belief based on it, your belief will be empowering, will fill you with positivity, optimism, and hope. So let us say you access this good knowledge. How do you transform it into a belief? There is a 3-step process. The first is Shravanam. The second is Mananam. The third is Nididhyasanam. What is Shravanam? To hear, just as you are hearing wisdom. Now, if you don't hear wisdom, then how will you create good beliefs? Or you could read Pathanam. And don't hear just once, hear again and again. We people, after hearing, we think, oh, I've heard. Swamiji, when you spoke last year, I heard you. You think so, but I don't think so. Because what did I say? And that I don't remember. So the scriptures say, Avritti, hear that wisdom again and again. See, JKYog's slogan is transforming the world through wisdom. So hear the wisdom, number one. The second, contemplate over it. This is important. So the wisdom remains in your conscious awareness. Now you may know anger is a bad thing. But when the attack of Maya comes, you make the mistake. Then later on, oh my God, what did I do? This person is 20 years elder to me. How did I become such a beast? What happened to me? What happened was that anger is a bad thing. This knowledge slipped out. And the moment the knowledge slipped out, the mistake was made. So the scriptures say, Tattva Vismaranat Bhekivat. The moment a human being forgets that ability to discriminate between good and bad action, the human being falls to the level of an animal. Our humaneness is in remaining aware of the right and the wrong. And that will come by contemplating on the knowledge. Just like cows graze the grass, then they sit down. They bring it out of stomach 1, chew it and put it into stomach 2. And then bring it out of stomach 2, chew it and put it into stomach 3. So, likewise, you listen or read for a little while and then contemplate over it for a long time. This is called Mananam. So the first step was hearing, the second is contemplating, and the third is Nididhyasanam. Nididhyasanam means deciding with your intellect, this is it. That decision creates the belief. This is it. The happiness I am seeking is not in this direction, it is in this direction. Once your intellect is convinced, the belief is created.